Oh my God, we got a good one tonight. Woo! Honest trailers, Daredevil. This is why this channel exists. Akasan's Reactions, because I am Akasan. And honest trailers, just, man. Some of my favorite reactions have come from honest trailers. If one of my favorite ones was the Thor 2. Honest trailers, The Dark World. Oh God. This has to be funny. Like, I can't see this being bad, basically. So, yeah. God, I'm ready. Alright, pop me up. Alright. And here we go. I hope it doesn't stall. I don't like to download it in 1080 or whatever, because it's like a waste of, as much as reacting as I do, how much data it takes to download, like, and I don't want to watch it in a a really small screen. So anyways, I stream it straight from YouTube and then download it later really small, because it becomes a small box. Anyways, technical. Here we go. I'm ready.
From the filmmaker who ruined not one, not two, but 3 different superheroes, comes Catwoman for men, Daredevil. Before Netflix and Marvel Studios team up to hopefully do the character justice, return to the early 2000s, when superhero movies were still full of crappy CGI, Matrixing, Sopranos, and Izzy's.
Wilson Fisk is in the hizzy.
Fresh off Pearl Harbor and Geely, 2003's least favorite actor Ben Affleck stars as Matt Murdock, a boy granted superpowers after running face first into an absurd amount of gigantic unsecured toxic waste containers. With his eyesight taken from him, he'll use his other 4 senses to see perfectly, yet still dress up like a blind guy to score sympathy points with hot chicks.
What are you...
Blind? Yeah.
I am so sorry.
That's okay.
Which gives Ben Affleck an excuse to show off his stupid cross-eyed dirt face. Ermagerd, it's the Daredevil. By day, he's a lawyer who's terrible at his job.
Another rapist back on the streets.
But by night, he's the Daredevil, a vigilante who beats up the man he's too incompetent to prosecute.
I was acquitted. Not by me.
And lets innocent people die so he can have PG-13 sex with Jennifer Garner.
I have to go.
Stay with me.
Cheer for a superhero who's barely more powerful than your average cop, as this poor man Spider-Man fights crime with an odd grab bag of powers like super jumping, creepy smelling, and super heart rate monitoring. So he's a human lie detector, and he still can't win a case? Wow. Just wow. Along for the ride on Daredevil's generic, directionless quest for justice is Elektra Nachos, a girl who, for the first half of the movie, is really just there to look hot.
You are so beautiful.
And she look beautiful.
Beautiful tonight.
I'm wanting to look beautiful for you.
So hot that Matt will add stalking and sexual harassment to his growing list of crimes.
Wait a minute. Wait a second. Take it easy.
I don't like being touched.
Why don't you tell me what you do like? We'll start there.
See, kids? If a girl doesn't like you, beat her up until she changes her mind. Witness the least subtle superhero movie since Batman and Robin, as Elektra and Daredevil team up against the Kingpin, a man who wants to be a kingpin, and Bullseye, a man who targets things. As if the giant f***ing target on his head wasn't enough of a giveaway. Bullseye. But if you still manage to get lost, don't worry, because Ben Affleck will explain everything in voiceover that sounds like he's just waking up from a coma.
My sense of sound gave off a kind of radar sense. There are days when I believe, and others when I have lost all faith. I had set out to save the city, but with Elektra's help, I saved myself instead.
Sorry, what? So settle in for what's basically Ben Affleck's really disappointing audition to be the next Batman, where he plays a brooding loner who becomes a vigilante crime fighter after his dad is murdered by criminals in an alley, uses a ridiculous Batman voice when he's in costume.
What do you want? Justice.
Yeah, Hell's Kitchen.
travels by grappling hook, is scared of bats, and refuses to kill.
That's the C train!
Oh, wait, never mind. He'll totally kill.
I'm not the bad guy.
Yeah, you kinda are, though. Starring a soundtrack full of the 2000s worst new metal bands. P.O.D., Hoobastank,
Oh my God.
Seether, Drowning Pool, Evanescence, Evanescence again, and
Nickel.
Nickelback.
Ah!
Batfleck begins.
Ah!
Shouldn't that be in Braille? Be sure to subscribe for more honest trailers. Don't ever call me Kitty. If karma doesn't come around and slap you in the face, I will. I'm a banana. I'm a banana. I'm a banana. Look at me move. I'm here for the money. The tacos are blue. I was frozen today.
Okay. It's not. It's not Honest Trailer's fault, but I think it's just my worry about the upcoming Batman movie this one actually kind of brought me down a bit. Like, you know, Interstellar, you could pick at it because there were generally some problems with it, but just Daredevil. Also because it was quite old. I actually like Daredevil. Don't get me wrong. From what I remember, some of the scenery in Daredevil was actually really good. For that time, it wasn't as bad as people make it out to be. The overall story, or the imagery, I guess. Ben Affleck, on the other hand, watching him again in this performance, watching him in any performance, for me, honestly, watching him in any performance makes me worry so much. And they brought it up again. They're like, I know this was over 10 years ago. I know. But I haven't seen anything yet from Ben Affleck that is convincing me otherwise that we're going to get a superior Bruce Wayne, because that's what we deserve, and decent Batman, because, yeah, that's a story for another day, I guess. I don't know. I'm being patiently optimistic. Hopefully optimistic that. I don't know. I haven't seen Gone Girl either yet. And some of I was talking to one of my subscribers here of the Red Dreaded Nation, and he was just kind of saying just like Argo, like I thought Gone Girl actually changed, like, from what people were telling. After watching Gone Girl, people were telling me that that's the movie that makes you feel like he's gonna be okay as Batman. Like, you saw that he was going to be a decent Bruce Wayne. That's what people were saying. But one of the subscribers was telling me, like, just like Argo, you don't really see much of Affleck's acting ability. And he just kind of, just like Argo, just kind of sits around, and it's the supporting cast that actually makes the movie good. And I'm very terrified about that. Because even if Batman is a supporting character, which he's not. Even if he was, Henry Cavill can't really hold a movie. Gal Gadot, get the fuck out of there. Get the fuck out of there with that one. So Trinity is gone. So it's really, really probably going to be Jesse Eisenberg, who I actually, I haven't seen any of his movies, but I saw a supercut of him as Lex Luthor, and I actually was digging his performances. I'm like, he could actually be kind of intimidating in a sense, because he's that smart. Smartest man in the room. Alright, I didn't want to get on that rant, but alright, thank you, Honest Trailers. Let's watch Cinderella. That'll change things up a bit. Until the Batman vs. Superman trailer comes out. I'll keep my reactions honest. Justice!